What if having more friends online is actually making you feel lonelier? It sounds strange, doesn't it? After all, we live in a time when you can talk to someone in another country in seconds. You can get hundreds of likes, dozens of messages, and follow the lives of thousands of people every day. But many people still end the day with the same quiet feeling. They wonder why, with so many connections, they still feel alone. If you've ever had that feeling, you're not the only one. And today, let's talk about why this happens. Think about your own day for a moment. Maybe you wake up and check your phone before getting out of bed. You scroll through photos, videos, and stories. During lunch, you reply to messages. Before sleeping, you spend another hour online. You are surrounded by people all day. At least, it seems that way. But when something really good happens, or when life becomes difficult, who do you actually call? Who really knows what is happening in your life? This question matters because loneliness is not just about being physically alone. You can sit in a room with hundreds of people and still feel lonely. In the same way, you can have hundreds of online friends but still feel like nobody truly understands you. Human beings don't only need communication. We need connection. And those two things are not always the same. The first reason is simple. We often confuse attention with friendship. Imagine you post a picture from your holiday. Within an hour, 50 people like it. Some leave nice comments. It feels good. Your brain enjoys that little moment of attention. But a week later, you have a stressful day at work. You feel disappointed and tired. Suddenly, those 50 likes don't help very much. Real friendship is not measured by reactions on a screen. It's measured by who stays when life is difficult. Think about someone who remembers your birthday without a reminder. Someone who notices that you sound different and asks if you're okay. Those moments are small, but they mean much more than hundreds of quick clicks. Many people spend years collecting followers instead of building relationships. The numbers grow, but the feeling of connection does not. The second reason is that social media often shows perfect moments instead of real life. Imagine your friend uploads beautiful photos from a weekend trip. Another friend shares news about a new job. Someone else posts pictures from a party full of smiling faces. After 20 minutes of scrolling, it can seem like everyone is happier, more successful, and more popular than you. But remember something important. You are comparing your everyday life with other people's highlights. Nobody posts photos of sitting alone on the sofa feeling worried. Few people share the arguments, the mistakes, or the boring afternoons. I once heard someone say that social media is like watching the movie trailer instead of the whole film. The trailer only shows the exciting scenes. Real life includes everything else too. When you forget this, it's easy to believe that everyone belongs somewhere except you. That belief can make loneliness even stronger, even when it isn't true. The third reason is that real connection takes time, and the internet often teaches us to move too quickly. Think about your closest friend. Did that friendship appear in one afternoon? Probably not. Maybe you shared classes at school. Maybe you worked together. Maybe you had long conversations while walking home or drinking coffee. Trust grows slowly. Online, everything moves fast. You send a message. You get a reply. Then another conversation starts with someone else. We become used to short exchanges instead of deeper ones. Here's a simple example. Two neighbors live in the same building for years. They smile politely every morning but never stop to talk. One day, there is a power cut, and they spend an hour chatting outside. They discover they enjoy the same books, the same music, and even grew up in similar towns. That one real conversation creates more connection than years of saying only good morning. Deep relationships are built through time, honesty, and shared experiences. Technology can help us stay in touch, but it cannot replace those moments. So what can you do if this sounds familiar? Try one small experiment this week. Instead of spending 30 extra minutes scrolling through social media, use those 30 minutes differently. Call one person you haven't spoken to for a while. Invite someone for a walk. Sit with a family member without looking at your phone. Ask questions and really listen to the answers. At first, it may feel strange. We have become so comfortable communicating through screens that face-to-face conversations can seem harder. But they are usually much more rewarding. You don't need hundreds of close friends. In fact, most people don't have that. Even having 2 or 3 people who truly know you can make a huge difference. Focus less on growing your contact list and more on growing your trust with the people already in your life. And don't forget to be honest yourself. Sometimes we wait for others to open up first. But real connection often begins when one person says, "I've been having a hard week," or "Can we talk?" Being honest doesn't make you weak. It gives other people permission to be honest too. The next time you look at a number on your social media profile, remember that it is only a number. It cannot measure kindness. It cannot measure trust. And it certainly cannot measure love. The relationships that change your life are rarely the loudest ones. They are usually quiet, steady, and real. So spend a little less time trying to be seen by everyone, and a little more time truly seeing the people who matter. That is where loneliness begins to lose its power, one genuine conversation at a time.